Hello people and welcome to the I'm not going to show my face today because I have hay fever Metagaming Showcase video. Metagaming's showcase went live yesterday, but just before that they dropped the bombshell of an official reveal of their newest VR gaming headset, the Meta Quest 3. Coming in the autumn at $499 for the 120GB model, Meta Quest 3 boasts Meta's highest resolution display, next-gen Snapdragon XR2 with twice the performance of Quest 2, redesigned controllers, 2 RGB cameras and a depth sensor for incredible full-colour pass-through, as well as a 40% slimmer design, presumably with pancake lenses included. There will also be a price drop and a performance increase for the Quest 2 and Quest Pro, which will continue to sell alongside the more powerful Quest 3. A 120GB Quest 2 will drop to $300, with the 256GB at $350 and the Quest Pro locked in at $1,000. The performance increase will be via a software tweak which will allow the Quest 2's maximum GPU frequency to increase by up to 19% and the max CPU frequency to go to 26% higher. Alongside that, Quest 2 and Pro will get dynamic resolution scaling so that games and apps can take advantage of increased pixel density without dropping frames. DRS is used in many recent console and PC games. The system increases render resolution when there's spare performance and decreases it when the GPU is under too much load, so you always get the best available resolution without sacrificing performance. Virtual Desktop has just implemented a similar system in its recent version 1.27.0 using Qualcomm's Snapdragon Game Super Resolution tech, and believe me, it's a real game-changing innovation. I'm very excited to see what Meta can squeeze out of the Quest 2 in the future. So this begs the question, why announce all this amazing VR tech and innovation now? Well, simple really. Apple's Worldwide Developer Conference is just around the corner and Meta wants to steal their thunder. Admittedly, the Apple HMD is not aimed at the mass market like the Meta offerings, but when Apple step into a burgeoning market, massive interest follows. Meta has a huge head start in the VR market, and it may have taken Apple deciding to make a move into that market to give them the kick up the butt that they have sorely needed for the past few years. As the saying goes, complacency will be the architecture of your downfall. Let's move on to the Metagaming Showcase, which occurred on the 1st of June, and unlike the last, quite lackluster event, this one was positively brimming with games. Admittedly, some games we already knew about, but there were a few reveals that really made the show, and a couple of surprise announcements that topped off a great day for us VR enthusiasts. I will list all the games announced at the end of the video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But I want to concentrate on the 5 games that I'm really hyped for. Okay, let's get into it then. In reverse order, starting at number 5, we have Arizona Sunshine 2. Yes, I know this is a CGI trailer and it is not representative of actual gameplay, but the original Arizona Sunshine was one of the first co-op games I played in VR, and though it is quite dated now, it was great fun, and I had a blast with my mate Dan, fighting off waves of zombies and creeping through the terrifying mines. And it has a dog. No release date beyond a vague 2023, the game is slated for Steam VR, PSVR 2 and Meta platforms. At number 4 we have the long-awaited Ghostbusters Rise of the Ghost Lord. Crap title, by the way. Team up with up to 3 friends and trap ghosts in and around Los Angeles featuring iconic weapons. This game looks like a ton of nostalgic fun, so let's hope it lives up to the hype. Number 3 is Vampire the Masquerade Justice. Based on the long-running series of tabletop games and video games, I got a very strong Dishonored vibe from the trailer, which is no bad thing, believe me. And so this game has flown right up onto my radar, and I'm excited to be swooping about and biting necks when the game releases onto PSVR 2 and all Quest platforms this year. At number 2, we have a surprise announcement that no one saw coming, Bulletstorm VR. As Power on VR jokingly said during our live stream, I never knew you were a Gears of War fan. I basically lost my when this was announced. Bulletstorm was the first game that Cliff Bleszinski worked on after parting ways with the Gears franchise, and you can see his influence all over this gameplay trailer. Beefy guns, gnarly enemies and huge bosses. I am super excited for Bulletstorm VR and can't wait to jump in and pull off those famous trick shots. The game will launch for PSVR 2 and all Meta platforms in 2023. Finally, my most hyped game during the Meta Quest showcase was, of course, Sanzaro's epic sequel to one of the best hidden gems on the Meta platform. It is Asgard's Wrath 2. I absolutely loved the original, and despite putting more than 30 hours into it, I don't think I've even scratched the surface of this wonderful, sweeping, epic Norse adventure. The sequel brings a more open world feel to the game, but the core combat, skill tree, crafting, exploring and character development remain firmly in place, promising over 60 hours of solid RPG loveliness. To say I'm excited for this sequel is a slight understatement, as my love of the original knows no bounds. This is a Meta platform exclusive and will be available for Quest 2, Quest Pro and presumably Quest 3 when it launches this winter 2023. And that's it! For once, Meta have lit a fire under their own arses and really delivered with the Quest 3 and Gaming Showcase announcements. But what did you think? What games are you hyped for? Are you excited for the potential of the Quest 3, or are you more excited about Apple's upcoming head-mounted display? You know the drill, get involved and comment down below. Well, that's it for today. Full list of games revealed should be flying past your peepers as we speak. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the other side.